Good afternoon, badass artists. I'm Mia Leando. We are back continuing this incredible coloring adventure in Turtle Bay. Yes, I went back. I got Turtle Bay. You guys know it's one of my favorites. It's probably in my top 5. I love this book. I will put a link to it in the description below. If it's something that you guys want to join me on, I'm going to do a few images from this book. It's got lots of neat little fish, mermaid creatures, little cutie. They're not really fairies, they're more mer people. So if you're into the aquatic kind of thing and you like flowing hair and little fish and fins, then this book might be fun for you. But today we are going to continue on this odd skin tone. I started this on Monday. I had a wild idea that I wanted to do kind of a fishy kind of face instead of the regular skin tone. These are kind of like barnacles and you know, crustaceans, just sort of things that have grown to her, and I wanted this to look more like leaves and foliage and, you know, moss and that kind of thing. So we are going to press on with this. Again, I will apologize. I did in the last video. I've got a lot going on in the house. I've got the dryer, I've got the fans. It's 105 degrees outside. I've got the ice maker. Lots of sounds from home today, so welcome to my home. And bear with me since it's kind of noisy in the background. I hope everybody can hear me okay. So I'm going to jump right back in. We started this out with the Evazar London colored pencils. I will put the link in the description below. In the United States, the set of 20 is still available. In the United Kingdom, the set of 130 is still available. However, there is a set, well, not a set, there's a brand of pencils that is similar. I think it might be one of those white label deals where it's actually the same set of pencils. They're just, they just have different color names and numbers on them, but all of the pencils are, you know, they even are marked the same. They have the same little 3 lines on the bottom and the font and everything. They're just, you know, they're made by the same people. They're just packaged and presented differently as a different brand. So I'm going to add that link in the description below for those of you in the United States who might be wanting this set of pencils. So I'm going to press on. This one is turquoise, and it's, you know, pretty straightforward. There's nothing unusual about it. But I like this set of pencils. They are there's 130. They come in a neat little zippered pouch, which is handy, you know, because I usually move my pencils over to pouches anyway. I don't usually leave them in the containers they arrived in, just for ease of travel. I take my stuff with me, and I travel quite a bit. But I think that set of pencils, and I think it's H&B, I think is the brand. I'm pretty sure it's the same set, and the price is similar too. So yeah, I think you guys might enjoy this little set of pencils. I have. They are, I'm pretty sure they're a wax-based pencil. Pretty soft, and they have a good pigment base. You don't have to really work extra hard with them to get color. They're a good budget pencil. Now I'm just kind of going around and filling in turquoise here. I want to go back over it with our kind of golden olive color here in a minute. Touching here and there. I want to make sure we have the right colors. This is like I said on Monday, this is a complete experiment. I had this in my mind and I wasn't sure how I was gonna pull it off, or even if it was gonna work. I'm like, you guys can come along on this adventure with me. I don't know. Don't know how it's gonna turn out, but we're gonna find out together. And so far, I'm pretty happy with it. Definitely something different. No one can say badass artists are boring. I also have an Amazon package that's about 3 stops away, so that'll be another thump and bump outside. Second. All kinds of noisy stuff going on in the Leondo house today. Okay, I'm going to get the green gold color. I'm just going to kind of go in here over top of this in some places, and some of the shadowy places. Happy with that. We'll take that. The most important thing to remember is that it doesn't matter where the colors, these are unusual colors, so it's not so much about where the colors are, it's more about the lighting, because you still want this area to be lighter. It's where the sunlight is hitting her face, and you want it to be darker on the outside and under her chin. Skin can be any color. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a flesh tone. It can be pink, purple, blue. It doesn't matter. As long as you follow the basic laws of shading and contouring, you can make pretty realistic skin tone from pretty much any color. And I think, you know, we kind of proved that here today again, that you can have a pretty realistic looking mermaid lady. I mean, she's a fish woman, and she's, you know, she's given us a run for her money in turquoise and olive. So she's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with her. So I'm gonna add, oh, not that one. I don't want that one. I want this one. I'm gonna add this blue emerald. Some of the darker spots. pretty dark on this side. But I still want to use this bright green. I think it's just called green, yeah. Like it's leaves or foliage. And you don't have to do every little spot, because we can go in here with another color just to give it some, you know, contours and shading. And remember, the grayscale is going to work for you quite a bit too. You don't have to color in every single little shade. I'm going to get like a really dark hunter green. This one's called Cactus. I'm just going to kind of work this in here. And this one's called Apple Green. I wanted something just a little brighter through here. Like I said, this is supposed to be, you know, sap and moss and things that have kind of attached themselves to her face as she's swimming around, like seaweed and kelp. Oh, sorry about that. We knew it was going to happen eventually. The same thing over here, but I want that darker color. And you can use 2 or 3 different shades of green if you like, or you can use, you know, browns or whatever, you know, whatever color you want your little weeds to be. Or you can turn it into a mask and make it metallic. You can do anything you want with these. And I'm going to add more of like a brown and dark brownish gray up here, because that's more of a rocky sort of barnacle addition. It's kind of stuck to her. This is just sort of free flowing. So I need to do her neck and shoulder area, and then we'll come back and do her eyes. Since we're just sitting here working on that, I'll go ahead and start on the lighter parts of her neck. And it doesn't have to be anything uniform, you know. She's just kind of got a mottled skin color in these different greens. So adding the colors as you like, and as long as they blend into each other, you can kind of add them in whatever combination. You can make it solid, or you can make it like her face and switch them up a little bit. since this is pretty dark on the bottom, probably won't bring this all the way down, but I am going to work it into the paper to a point so that we can use it for blending and working those other colors in. And this is the darker of the two shades. This one is Old Moss. You can see it really, it's a shade or two darker, but it really blends in nicely. And if you were trying to do, like a goblin or a zombie or, Elphaba the witch, the green witch from Wizard of Oz, or if you were trying to do even, a character from Alice in Wonderland, like Absalom the caterpillar or something like that. Green skin, this is good combination to put in your arsenal. File this away. These colors really work nicely together and bring you some good effects. I think my Amazon guy just stopped. That's fine. Okay, I'm going to take the blue emerald and I'm going to work that into this really dark area. That looks really nice. I like the way this is working its way in. Aren't we clever? We are creating turtle ladies and mermaids. I'm actually going to set you aside for a second. I'm in a high crime area, so I need to grab that box before someone else does. So I am going to set you right here. I will be back in 15 seconds. Sorry about that. It's a shame that that we have to grab packages that fast, but I'm pretty close to Chicago and south, and some people are just looking for other people's stuff. So back to the Turtle Bay. Let me know what you guys think of this skin tone, and if you think you'll try it and some other projects, or if you're gonna try it on this project, let me know. I have kind of played around with this skin tone before, but I wasn't quite satisfied with it. But I think I like this one. Now I'm actually going to, well, let me fill this area in. And then I'm going to get that pretty grass green out for this area. I really like this color. I kind of call the tongue-tied. Sorry, I call it like a peacock blue. I know it's called blue emerald, but you know, to me that's kind of like a peacock color. What do you guys call this color, blue? But I like it, and it's like a warm blue. And I'm all about warm colors and Morandi colors and earthy kind of tones, and this to me is like an earthy blue color. There aren't a lot of warm blues, in my opinion. I mean, there's a lot of different shadows and shades and tones, of course, but there aren't a lot of true warm blues. It's kind of a contradiction, but they're out there. You stumble across them. Ink blue from Derwent, and the drawing pencils to me is a warm blue, and I love it. It's about that long, and well, you can see this one's pretty well worn too. I have my favorites. Now I'm gonna get this. Let's see. I'm gonna go with this grass green. I think it's just plain green. Yeah. I'm gonna kind of work this in. Very light kind of turquoise color. I'm filling these highlight parts. It all kind of comes together. I wouldn't say she looks shimmery, but she definitely doesn't look human. Now I'm going to make her hair like a deep muddy green with some highlights of this color. And I'm going to do all of that. And then I think I'll make her eyes almost like an orangey brown or like a tiger eye color. And the background, I'm not sure yet. So why don't you guys send me some messages? Tell me what you think. How should I go forward? What about the background? And do you agree? Should the eyes be like a tigery brown, like an orangey, yellowy brown? And I mean, we've got a lot to work with in there. And I can add, you know, the little pupil here. She doesn't have to be so dead-eyed. And we can make her, give her some nice juicy glossy lips too. So we can come back on Friday and finish her up. That will be a really cool way to finish off the week, and then start off on a new coloring adventure next week. Okay, everybody, I hope you've enjoyed this. If it's helpful, please give it a thumbs up. We will be back on Friday. I will, come over to the Facebook group. I keep forgetting. I get so excited working on these projects, I forget to talk about it. There's a Facebook group called BadA Art, and you can post all of your work there. And it's full of wonderful people. It's a whole group of incredible people that are helpful and talented and encouraging. And if you guys want to join, come on over. I think there are 3 or 4 questions to get into the group. You just have to agree to a few terms, basically that you know, you like AI art, and that you understand that, you know, I'm the creator of the art. It's based on my original traditional artwork, and that it's not just used from stuff that I've made up on on AI. There's a lot of controversy in AI, and I understand that, but Land of Lordale's been around for a really, really long time. It's just graduated up into a coloring book, and AI helps us get lots more images quicker. It would take me a really long time to draw out 40 of these every single time. So I personally am an AI fan. It has helped me in my work quite a bit. So come on over to the group if you'd like to share with us. And again, the group's name is BadA Art. I will put a link to it in the description below. And we will see you next time.